Good evening, and welcome to Spiritual Life Center's Wednesday evening program. Tonight's presentation is a guided meditation focused on the theme of awakening. And we hear a lot about awakening and waking up in the world today. But spiritual awakening, the theme of tonight's meditation, is our conscious participation in the continuous activity of spiritual evolution, an ever-increasing awareness of God's presence in our lives and in the world, and how that presence is always supporting and guiding us to our highest good. Awakening, consciously moving into an awareness of God's presence at work within us, through us, and as us, keeps us steady in a time of turbulence and offers us calm in the midst of the storm. And it lifts us higher to a place in consciousness where we can feel and sense and know our oneness with Spirit and our oneness with all that is. This kind of awakening transforms our thoughts and actions, and by example brings others around us more fully and perhaps more consciously into the awakening process. And so this evening we consciously take a time apart from the activities of our day, of the events of the outer world, to enter into a quiet tranquility of prayer and meditation, so that we might become aware and feel the power and presence of Spirit calling us into an ever higher way of being, and to answer that inner calling with all of our heart and all of our mind. And so I invite you to find a comfortable place to sit or lie down. You can close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or you can focus on the candle that I'll have on the screen during the meditation in just a few minutes. And there will be several periods of silence during the meditation in which you will be invited to either silently or aloud chant an affirmation or a mantra. The final period of silence being an invitation to simply rest in the silence. And each time when you hear my voice again, release the mantra or release the silence and gently bring your awareness back to your breath and to my words. And so let's get started. I'll put the candle on the screen while you get ready, comfortable into your space, and begin to focus on your breath. And so here we are. We begin by resting into our space, closing our eyes or focusing on the candle image, and simply taking in a breath in and out, in and out. For everything, there is a season, and this is a season calling us to awaken, to more fully awaken to a greater truth, to fully awaken to the truth of who we are, to the divine flow of love that permeates each and every cell of our being, and to the infinite, unending power of love that binds us one to the other in a very sacred dance of continuous spiritual evolution. In acknowledgement of that sacred dance, we join our hearts in prayer and meditation. We let go of all the activity of the physical world for just a little while, a time apart that we might be more fully aware of what is never apart, the presence of Spirit that moves in and through us. And so together, let us take a deep breath in through the nostrils and release. Noticing the way that our breath encourages our muscles to relax. We take in another breath and release, allowing every muscle to relax from the tips of our toes to the legs, the body, arms, shoulders, face, and head. One more breath in and out, becoming completely at ease. There is indeed a time for everything, and this is a time to heal, a time for peace, a time for love, and a time for the transforming power of gratitude to lift us higher. We give thanks for the knowing that God is everywhere present, with us through every season of our lives. We take time now to center ourselves, to breathe in the ever-present Spirit of God, to become awake and aware of this powerful presence that moves and breathes through us, as us. It is in this awakened consciousness that we hear these words and affirmations and allow them to be the mantras and affirmations of our minds and hearts. Peace is my breath, and serenity is the beat of my heart. As I focus on my breath, I become aware of the rhythm of my heart. And the two become one in their own unique rhythm. The rhythm of heart and breath carry me deeper into the one heart that beats for all. One with Spirit, I am peace. I am serenity. And I am grateful. The gratitude for this rhythm of life that flows through me expands the energy of my heart. And I know that at all times, in all circumstances, I am whole. And so I affirm those words in my own mind. I am whole. And I repeat them as my mantra in my mind, in my heart. I am whole. I am whole. And so now we take a moment or two in the silence with that affirmation, I am whole. And if you find your attention wandering toward a thought, gently bring yourself back to the mantra, I am whole. Don't be concerned if the words get jumbled. Simply repeat them and allow yourself to feel the essence of these words. I am whole. I am whole. I am whole. I am whole. Indeed, we are always whole in spirit, whole in the mind and heart of spirit, always being gently guided into the love and wisdom of the divine. Divine wisdom permeates my being and guides me on my path. In this peaceful awareness, I turn my thoughts to divine light. I become aware of the light that fills my being. I give thanks for the light that dispels darkness, that shines on my path, showing me and guiding me to my highest good, to the way of love, to the way of forgiveness, the way of peace, harmony, and balance. As I achieve balance in my own being and in my own life, I expand the energy of balance in the world. Awake in the essence of divine wisdom, I return my attention to my breath, breathing in divine wisdom, breathing in an awareness of oneness with the divine, knowing and feeling these sacred words, I am that I am. I am that I am. And in the silence, I repeat these words as a mantra or affirmation of truth. I am that I am. 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 And mighty currents of God's healing presence flow through me now. I feel the mighty presence of divine love and divine wisdom moving in a sacred dance within me, drawing all aspects of my being into deep harmony and balance. The energy centers along the center of my body grow more clear and more balanced, each chakra rotating in harmony with the flow of divine love and wisdom. From the root chakra, the red root chakra at the base of the spine, to the orange sacral chakra, a few inches below the navel, to the yellow solar plexus chakra just below the rib cage, to the green heart chakra in the center of the chest, to the turquoise throat chakra, to the blue third eye chakra just above the eyebrows and behind the forehead, to the golden crown chakra at the top of my head, where the golden flow expands and spills over, illuminating my entire spiritual being, like an overflowing fountain of love, light, and peace, flowing through me, nourishing my body cell by cell. I am renewed and revitalized by the source of love and life within. And I know that I am one with all that is, one with God, one with the universe. And all of God and all of the universe exists within me, within every cell, within every chakra. And so I joyfully and silently repeat the mantra, Aham Brahmasmi, I am the universe. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. I am the universe, and I am that I am. With a grateful heart, a spirit of gratitude flows through me. Knowing the goodness of God is my inheritance, I stand in the infinite flow of good, of substance, of infinite supply, and I open my mind to prospering, fulfilling, and harmonious ideas. In an abundance of faith, I welcome the manifestation of good in all lives, including my own. Grateful for every blessing received and anticipated, I turn my focus slightly outward for a moment and behold the universe as a great expression of the divine in a multitude of individualized spiritual beings, all on their individual paths to awakening. I behold the Christ in all people and envision peace throughout the world. I acknowledge and honor the Christ, the divine essence within all. With this sense of reverence for all life, I know that peace and serenity are the truth of all beings. I affirm peace in every heart, and I see peace radiating from person to person. I take this vision of hearts igniting other hearts with the light of love into the silence, into the silence. And if you find your mind wandering during this time of silence and visioning, gently bring yourself back to the breath, back to the silence, or possibly the mantra, we are one. And so in this moment, we hold this vision of hearts igniting hearts in the light of love and wisdom, for we are the ones. Aham Brahmasmi. We are one. We are one with spirit, one with the universe, one with all. And this is a season of love, a season of awakening. For there truly is a time for all things, a time for all seasons. And in this season of gratitude, this season of love, this season of choice, this season of awakening, I hold all in the light of divine wisdom. I see divine wisdom, strength, and divine love awakened in every soul, in every heart. There is time for every season under heaven. And in the light we begin a new season, a season of unity, of love, of harmony and wholeness. And as we prepare to go about our evening, let us hold the vision of our country and the world in unity and love, working together, healing together, seeing the light in one another, hearing one another, and loving one another with a mighty, unconditional love that permeates every heart. Let us see the light of the Christ in each of us awake, guiding, harmonizing our thoughts, our words, and our actions. And slowly and very gently, let us bring our attention back to our breath, to the flow of breath within our physical bodies. And we bring our awareness now to that physical body, to the toes, the legs, the body, the arms, shoulders, neck, and face, alive with the power and presence of spirit. And we bring our attention back to this time and this place. And we breathe a breath of thanksgiving for this quiet time of reflection and renewal. We begin to feel our surroundings, the chair beneath us, the floor beneath our feet, the room around us. And we give thanks for this time of quiet, synchronized prayer. We release our prayer partners here with us this evening, fully and completely unto themselves, knowing that in God we are always one, always connected, and that our prayer intentions this evening have already been heard, already been answered, for they are already known. We bring with us a sense of peace, love, and gratitude for this time of immersion in the presence of peace, light, and love. We are ready now. We are ready to return to the evening, to this time and this place. And so let us conclude our time of prayer with our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and so it is, and so we let it be. Amen. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening for tonight's meditation. We will be gathering on our regular Wednesday night Zoom connection shortly, as soon as we close the evening here on YouTube. If you do not have the Zoom link, if you're not on our mailing list, please visit our website at slctroy.com and click on the link in the upper right-hand corner that says Join Email. And that will allow us to keep you informed about the different things we offer on the first and third Wednesday of the month, as well as our Sunday services. And those are all held on YouTube with a Zoom link following that time for a time of connection and fellowship. So I invite you to do that if you're not already on that list. And once again, we thank you for visiting the Spiritual Life Center's YouTube page for this time of quiet prayer and meditation. May you be surrounded by the light of God's peace and harmony as you go forward this evening. God bless.